I want to talk to you about a concept called overcompensation and how that really has a part in your life with regard to budget and nutrition. I know that when I went away, spent some time in jail, I felt that I was taking things away from my family. I was no longer there. I could no longer provide an income. I felt that they had to do without a lot of things. I know when I was incarcerated, I spoke to many people, and they felt the same way. But here's one of the pitfalls with that. It's okay to feel that way, because it probably is true. But when you come out, and you finally do get a job, and you start getting some income, it's important, really important, not to overcompensate for that. Not to feel that you just have to give back no matter what your income is. You can't keep saying yes to these people, children, spouse, parents, friends, without thinking about yourself and what you have to do to get back on that road to recovery. So I don't want you to overcompensate for that. I want you to think about what happened and what you did, but do it in the parameters of a budget. A budget. We all talk about budgets and how the government overspends and how they keep borrowing money and how we say, well, we have to have a balanced budget. Well, you know what? That has to do with each of us. We're the same way. Okay? We shouldn't spend more than we have. We shouldn't put ourselves in debt. I don't want you to be in a situation that you were in before, where you may have to resort to some of your old tactics, your old methods of trying to get money. You are on a road to recovery. You are living a new way today. You're thinking better. Well, budget, nutrition, that's all part of that recovery process. You have to keep that in mind. All right? So I want you to sit down and actually write a budget. How much income is coming in? Okay? Include if you're getting some type of help or payments or whatever, whether it's Social Security or some type of payments from the government or some subsidiary. Write it down. That's your total income. Then I want you to put down all your expenses. But I want them real. I want real expenses. I want you to think about those expenses. I want you to think about rent, because you got housing you got to take care of. I want you to think about food, clothing, utilities, right? Transportation. Let me tell you something about transportation. There's ways of saving money, okay, of buying things more economically. Whether transportation, if you don't have a car and you have to take public transportation, there's monthly passes, okay, there's day passes. There's a thing called transit check. Transit check is interesting because if you get a job, your employer can actually purchase a ticket for you, a pass for you, with pre-tax dollars. Now that's going to help him and it's going to help you, because you now are going to wind up spending less money to get back and forth to work. Look into all these opportunities where you can purchase things more economically. So now you may have at the end of your budget miscellaneous or entertainment. But I want you to keep that to a minimum in the beginning. I don't want you to make that a huge portion of your budget. I want to make sure you take care of your food and all your necessities first. You have to distinguish between your needs and your wants. Because I know a lot of times you say, I want that. Hey, I understand. And we always want a lot of things, but we have to work towards that, especially in the beginning when we're first getting a job. Okay, the old expression, you got to crawl before you walk? Well, that's similar to this. Hopefully you'll be able to save some money. You'll be able to advance in your job. You'll be able to increase your employment. And you'll be able to get more of the things that are wants, but initially needs. And learn to say no to people. You just can't give and give and give, and then at the end of the month you're going to say, where do I get money to pay my rent? I want you to be able to be in a position to feel good again about yourself, because if you keep your bills current, you're going to feel good about yourself. Going to the supermarket or going to the food store to buy food. Look at coupons. Look at buy one, get one free. Look for sales. Look for times when they're selling, large quantities of items that you use on a regular basis where you can save money. Look for items that you can use part of, maybe freeze part of and eat it another time. So maybe when you make a purchase, that purchase can be used for 2 or 3 meals. It can be used maybe for a lunch in addition to a dinner. You have to think ahead, all right? So now, we're going to sit down and we're going to do this budget. And I hope that you're able to do it realistically. And at the end, I hope you have a little surplus there, because it's always good to start saving. I don't care whether it's $5 or $10 a week, if that's what you're able to do. But learn, get in the habit of saving, because if it's a habit, you'll keep doing it. So we want to try to put you, like I said, in a better position for tomorrow. And part of that is nutrition and budget. These are important things. If you need help, ask for it. Speak to someone in your family. Maybe speak to someone at the facility that you're watching this video at. Or maybe come to the class. Come to the class where we'll be able to hopefully help you more and give you more information. Because the Gateway to Work program, like I said before, is a totally holistic approach to life.